Yeah, you can switch on your cameras. Joshna, Harsha, Subramanyam, Rupa. Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about organoid intelligence. So we have one more guest, Mrs. Kavita. She is having a 6 years experience in the industry. She worked for Capgemini, and she's been working from 2011 onwards from the educational industry. She is working for Sri Venkateshwara University for the Department of CSA. She is also joining together. Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you, Brenda, for the introduction. First of all, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, all. Brenda, shall we start the session or you
Yeah,
have
Kavita.
to? Okay, before starting the session, I would like to have at least your names. Could you introduce just a 1 minute, one by one?
My name is Amrita, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, Amrita.
Good
So
evening,
while
ma'am.
one is
Myself
speaking, all
Subramanian,
others
ma'am.
can. Hi, Subramaniam. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am. This is Varshini.
Hi, Varshini.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Rahul.
Hi, Rahul.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Harshvardhan.
Hello, Harshavardhan. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Joshna.
Hi, Joshna. So I think these are all the participants, Brenda. Anywhere,
We
anyone
are going
for
to discuss
it to join?
about it's just a pep talk. So we have given a session to go for study about one of the topic, that is organoid intelligence, which is the extended version for the artificial intelligence. So I hope so. Mrs. Kavita also very familiar about the topic, so she can add her points. Later on, we will go for the my students to go ahead.
Okay, Brenda. So I think everyone can hear my voice. No
Yes, ma'am.
disturbances,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. No disturbance.
Oh. So coming to the topic, today's session is organoid intelligence. So redefining the systems over the artificial intelligence. So before moving on directly into the organoid intelligence, I will just give you a brief intro regarding artificial intelligence. So as you are all aware already about artificial intelligence, so artificial intelligence is nothing but making the machine intelligent artificially. So which means a machine or a computer will interact or respond or react like a human. For this, we will be feeding bulk amount of data through algorithms and processing and all. So I think all are aware about artificial intelligence. So for this feeding of data, there will be usage of lots and lots of memory. Some terabytes of memory will be needed because of those data sets and all. So all these comes under artificial intelligence. So to store, feed lots and lots of data into the systems, we require more amount of memory. So for that, we will be acquiring. Till now, we are all using the supercomputers, which you were aware of about it. So supercomputers are nothing but which has the highest capacity of storage. Also, it occupies the highest physical space. Sorry for the. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so where were we? So artificial intelligence uses the supercomputers to store the data, which has bulk amount of data, and also physical space. So the next era of artificial intelligence is nothing but making the machine itself like a human. So for that, the data scientists or the scientists who are in the computing knowledge started researching about the most complicated thing of organ of our human, which is nothing but our brain. So what actually coming to the our actual topic, organoid intelligence is nothing but developing an artificial 3D tissue from our human organs, especially human organs which are nothing but brain, liver, kidney, all those things. So taking the samples, something like stem cells, from the stem cells, they will be developing some 3D tissue. So 3D organ, which is an artificial organ, which actually looks alike some organ which we can see as an outsider. It simply replicate like a human organ, which is a small tissue, miniature, just a atomic tissue. So that is represented as an organoid. So scientists started researching which acts as a human organ. So apart from all the other human organs, they started researching specifically or precisely on the human brain. So why? Because human brain is really a complicated organ which has the small part has large amount of storage capacity, which is approximately equivalent to 2,500 terabytes of storage. So which is not even equal, which still supercomputers are not achieving that amount of storage capacity. So they started working deeply into the human brain. So for that, they have taken the stem cell and developed a 3D tissue organ, which is nothing but organoid. So what organoid actually do is, so organoids are the 3D artificially developed tissue, which actually acts as a human organ. So they have started feeding all the data, searching, pattern, processing, everything they started working on the human brain organoid. So this organoid started responding actually like a human brain. So when now you can compare both artificial intelligence and the organoid intelligence. So artificial intelligence is it's literally a machine. You are feeding that machine and training the machine, testing the machine with bulk amount of data, and asking them to give the output with the already processed data. But here, coming to the organoid, you have prepared a brain, a literally miniature of the brain, human brain, and that actually acts as a brain and gives us the output. So, which is they are trying to create a replica of a human brain here. So, this is nothing but organoid intelligence. Simply, we can call it as OI. So, what actually made the scientists to research into this era of technology? Because to provide application, the main applications of this organoid OA is to cure the diseases that are related to the important organs like brain, so which has Alzheimer's, which has no medicine, and also the diabetics. So there is no permanent cure or medicine for it. So some neuro related diseases or some psychiatric diseases. So for that, the main motto of this organoid is to give the better solutions to those diseases they have developed. So in the future, this AI will totally overcome by the OI because there is no work of data feeding and all, since it acts as a human brain just feeding the data and it will respond promptly just like a human. So this is about an introduction, is a small introduction about OI, organoid intelligence. I think you are all at least got my points.
Kavita.
Any?
We'll look into how the students have been gathered the information. So we will see
Okay,
one by one what they are sharing about the information.
sure, sure.
So I hope so. Amrita Reddy will start the talk.
Okay.
Good evening.